Hey guys, I wanted to welcome you here today to another one of my whiteboard sessions. So today we're going to be speaking particularly about raw diets. Like, when do you use a raw diet, and can raw diets be beneficial for weight loss? So the answer is yes, raw diets can be beneficial for weight loss, especially if there's an inflammatory condition present in the body. So if a person has a lot of inflammation in their body, the cortisol levels will typically rise. Remember, cortisol is that anti-inflammatory hormone that's made in the adrenal glands. The problem with that, cortisol makes you fat, right? Cortisol has you store weight, particularly around the midsection. Elevated cortisol can also interfere with the production of thyroid hormone. So that's problematic. So raw diets, more anti-inflammatory type eating programs that help to reduce inflammation in the body are going to support the reduction of cortisol in the body. And as cortisol comes down, belly fat typically comes down. Raw diets might also be beneficial in some other places, just as general support. And those are your autoimmune type of disorders. When someone has an autoimmune disorder like rheumatoid arthritis, like lupus, like psoriatic arthritis, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, like type 1 diabetes, here we can see sometimes benefit or beneficial support from a raw diet or a more raw eating program. If you have someone that doesn't have Hashimoto's and just has, like, let's say, hypothyroidism, then there's another way to eat that would be better for them that I listed in a video. I'll put the link down here so you guys can see that. But when we're talking about generalized joint inflammation in the body, raw diets can be helpful to support the reduction in that inflammation. Skin inflammation, so if someone has eczema, if someone has atopic dermatitis, if someone has pleba or Hailey-Hailey, sometimes those conditions can respond favorably to a raw eating program. Chronic fatigue syndrome can also be benefited through a raw eating program. So the problem with raw is a lot of people think raw is just, there's no fun. There's nothing you can do raw that's going to be good and tasty. And the truth is there's a lot of great information out there on raw diets. I encourage you to search the web. You have to be careful, and you do have to talk with your doctor, get a full blood panel before you go and introduce a raw style of eating into your body, because there are key deficiencies both in amino acid levels and sometimes B12 levels that can present themselves without the proper supplementation or without knowing how to do raw right? If you're going to do veganism, there's a lot of health benefits to that, but you have to know how to do it correctly. There was a patient I had once that's like, I'm a vegan, and they were incredibly overweight and they looked horrible. And I'm like, how are you a vegan and you look like this? And they said, well, all I eat are those like soy burgers from the grocery store. And that's not really the correct way to be a vegan, to eat soy burgers and wheat and all that. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this information today. If you did, please click the subscribe button below and share this information with a friend. You know, sharing beneficial information with someone that you know or care about is a great thing to do to help other people. So please do that, and please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you at the next Dr. Rob's Whiteboard session.